So welcome today, everyone, to our flag raising to commemorate LGBTQ month in June. This is the first time that we have conducted this flag raising since 2008. And so I'm just so very proud of our community for standing together with the LGBTQ community. They have been fighting for civil rights since the 1960s. And I will say, as someone who understands what it's like to be in a minority position, that I absolutely stand with anyone who is asserting those rights against what is often unspoken and unacknowledged discriminations. And so thank you for being here today with us in order to assert the LGBTQ dignity and pride of the community here. I'm very proud to be joined today by many members of our community, as well as by our city manager, Deb Fung. So Deb, thank you for being here and standing with us on behalf of the employees of the City of Cupertino. Our entire city council is present and will have an opportunity to speak. We have a member of Congress represented here. Our congressional representative, Ro Khanna, is represented by Tom Pike. And so I'd like to provide that opportunity for Tom to say a few words on behalf of Congressman Khanna.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And on behalf of Congressman Khanna, I would like to thank Cupertino for this event and the opportunity to stand here in unity with our LGBTQ community. I think it's important to remember that home is where the heart is, and to stand here with the flag that represents love is love just underscores that this community, this home, is one that respects that maxim and that respects all of our communities, and that our LGBT community in Cupertino is loved and supported, and we are with you on the road ahead. And let's all just remember that love is love, and let's all be proud. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tom. And we're very happy to have a representative from the Santa Clara County Office of LGBTQ Affairs, Sera Fernando, here to say a few words as well. Welcome, Sera.
Hey y'all, I'm Sera Fernando. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a proud queer transgender woman. I just love the showing of solidarity with the LGBTQ community. And when it comes to ensuring that the LGBTQ community feels affirmed, having flags, having these representations of LGBTQ representation, so the trans flag, the progress flag, I have many placards on my table for y'all to be able to take home. Because let's face it, when it comes to pride, we celebrate pride in a matter of resistance. And we want to make sure that we continue the fight for LGBTQI plus equity, social justice, and rights. This year alone has been the biggest year where we've seen a national movement towards anti-trans legislation. We're talking about over 140 pieces of legislation that's currently out there. So the fight for LGBTQ equity still exists, and that fight continues on. We at the Office of LGBTQ Affairs want to ensure that you folks have the proper resources for education, for training, and also to make those policy changes. So use us as a resource. We are here to serve y'all, and if y'all don't know the greeting for this Pride season, I want you to just look around, maybe before, maybe after this event, and wish each other happy Pride. That's what Pride's all about. Wishing each other happy Pride and letting them know that diversity and inclusion exists within this city, in this county, and in this nation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sera. And let's take that opportunity now to say to your neighbor, happy Pride. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Wonderful. And like I said, all of the members of our Cupertino City Council are here. The fifth member, Council Member Willey, he just called me right before this ceremony started, and he asked me where the Zoom link was. And I said, I'm sorry, Councilmember Willey, you will be provided your opportunity to speak and get over here in front of Community Hall post haste. And so we'll go ahead and start with Vice Mayor Chao, and we'll be very brief. Each of the council members has a minute, and I did threaten a timer as well as to take away the microphone, but we'll take the gentle approach here. Vice Mayor Chao.
Happy Pride! I'm Liang Chao, Vice Mayor of Cupertino. Pronoun her, she, theirs. So I'm very honored to be here. I think this flag raising is one of the very important things that Cupertino City does. I always admired the movement of LGBTQ plus community from a marginalized the group, and now they are really the pride of our society. You see them being positively portrayed in media, in everywhere. And then I think in school curriculum, this really gives us hope that in America, we can all come together, support any marginalized group. And I think this also signifies to all of our young children, be courageous, be yourself, whether your identity or your own opinion. When you are in the minority, don't worry, be yourself, and then eventually more and more people will come and support you. So I'm really proud to be here, and I learned that this is a new style of rainbow flag. We are supporting the LGBTQ community, the black and brown, and indigenous people, BIPOC, and transgender. So that's, thank you for giving me this opportunity to express my pride to be with the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Mayor Chao. Next, we have Councilmember Willey.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Vice Mayor. Very well said. I, too, am very happy to be here. You know, to be accepted for who we are. What is more fundamental than that? To not have to hide or be out of the public view. I mean, we're all unique. We all have our traits. And we need to be accepted. We need to be treated with respect, with compassion. And I try to always reach out to people and to look at them as the human being that they are, and not by some attribute. So I'm so happy to be in a part of the world, a part of the U.S., a part of the Bay Area where we truly believe that inclusiveness is the essence of our community here. So I'm so happy to join. Thank you for standing up for who you are, and I'll pass it back to the mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Willey. Next, we have Councilmember Moore. Welcome, Councilmember Moore.
Well, I will be the briefest. Happy Pride, everyone. Good morning. I'm surprised to hear that it's been since 2008 that we've not flown this flag, so I hope from now on we see it every year. And I attended the LGBTQ listening forum at Cupertino, our first ever one, and I have an ask that City Council ensure that we have our second LGBTQ listening forum again this year. So I will end with that. Happy Pride, everyone, and enjoy Pride Month. Thank you.
Two things before I introduce Councilmember Wei. Our comments, I think, the brevity belie some very strong feelings about the importance of these affirmations. For my own part, in 2009, when I first ran for city council here, I made a public statement, and it was actually very controversial at that time because gay marriage was on the ballot in California. And it was that, personally, I really think that it is not someone else's business who someone loves. And so, I'm just so happy to see a dozen years later that we're in a position right now where we have much broader based institutional support. But as Sera was saying, there's always a struggle. There's always a struggle to assert rights. Second thing, I apologize if I misspoke. Since 2008, we have not had a proclamation declaring Pride Month in Cupertino, but we have had a flag raising for the last couple of years. So just to make that correction. And so without further ado, we have Councilmember Wei, our fifth and final council member here today.
Thank you, Mayor Paul. This month is LGBTQ Pride Month, but it is a Pride Month for all of us. We are all part of the community. Cupertino is an inclusive and welcoming to all. We are really happy and proud to be here, standing in front of Cupertino City Hall, Cupertino Library, and Cupertino Community Hall to honor the everyday Americans who show extraordinary courage to show who they are and to love their family and friends for who they are. We are so proud to be here. The Cupertino City Council welcome everyone, and I'm so proud to be part of the community. Let's celebrate Pride Month, not just for the LGBTQ community, for everybody in the community. So welcome.
I will now raise the pride flag over Cupertino. That's a beautiful flag, isn't it? And we add the assemblage of the rainbow colors to our flags in Cupertino. On three, everyone, give us a happy Pride. 1, 2, 3. Happy Pride. Thank you very much, and have a great month.